Hi everyone. Please let me know if the sound is on, if the video is on, and you're seeing what I'm seeing. The beautiful, eclectic, majestic building of the Officers Bank. To put it, I would say in simple terms. Hi Sandy. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Here I am. Hi Christine. Hi, good to see you all. Sorry for the looks. I was a little bit like a minute late. There is a reason for it. I will explain shortly. Hi Cindy. Hi Joanne. How is Japan? Are you still there? Well, I don't know where you are these days. I mean, you are. I'm so jealous. I mean, like meaning well, but you know, once you're in Japan, then where else would you go? Amazing. Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea. Where next? Hi Natalie. Hi everyone. Still in Tokyo. Okay, I'm sure there is enough to explore, enough to discover. Have you met Erika, by the way? Our amazing colleague, Japan tour guide. I'm not sure if she's been doing any virtual tours lately, but she used to be extremely popular back then. Well, during the Heigo times and then afterwards. Hi Ronnie. Hi everyone. Thailand next. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be fun. So, anyway, let's not waste any more time. She's really busy. Well, she should be. Yes, she should be really busy with in-person tours, and I think she's also studying or something. Nevertheless, so here we are, the same spot we were yesterday. Yesterday's tour was quite epic, with a lot of actually unplanned things. And yeah, I've been to Thailand myself, by the way, and I enjoyed it, especially mangoes and pancakes and some waterfalls. Yeah, but mostly, and obviously just being by the beach and traveling, you know, from one island to another. That's just really a majestic view. But let's get back to Tbilisi, to the Caucasus vibe, not the other type of vibe. I'm still, yeah, no. My mind should not wander because there is so much I want to show you today. So if you missed yesterday's live stream, you may want to check it out. And during this tour, I will also give a couple of, allusions to the yesterday's tour. It's a lovely sunny day. It was a little bit gloomy in the morning, but now the sun is up. Actually, an hour before this tour, it started being sunny and lovely. So, what are we doing today? I like to take you on history walks, but also, thank you, Sandy, but also I like to take you on experiences because, well, okay, I really like virtual tours, but I lack, some kind of a human touch. So whenever there is a chance to talk to someone, whenever there is a chance to experience something, even virtually, it's always best. And that's what I'm aiming for. And believe it or not, but every time I have a very well planned, timed itinerary and the plan of what we're going to be doing, something pops up. Meaning, well, like today, I discovered something absolutely new, something absolutely amazing, and I just cannot but take you there. I mean, so again, my plans got not ruined, just had to be tweaked a little bit, and which means that there will be a part 3 of this neighborhood tour for sure, but we'll get to that. So where are we? Let me switch the camera. By the way, this is the modern building, and I'm so sorry for all the graffitis because, yeah, some people just couldn't care less about the preservation of buildings or just at least maintaining it in a good condition. But I'm here for this building. Yesterday I told you about it, so I'm not going to be going into details because there's a bunch of other things to talk about. But this is the 19th century building. No more cups, so I have the free cups. But actually, what I'm going to show you, okay, it's something very much similar to what we experienced yesterday, but a whole different story as well. Nevertheless, that's the building. of the Officers' Bank, established in the 19th century. And this is one of the highlights of this area. So we can see this is a well-established upscale neighborhood, and if you go that way, well, it will continue the same way. So it would be quite a majestic old buildings, and the big Agmashinibeli Avenue actually starts over there with the metro station and everything that goes all the way there. We walked there multiple times with you, but as much as we were there, we still didn't talk about a lot of things. We still didn't experience some of the things. So I'll definitely be taking you there again this season for some new discoveries and new people and new experiences. But this time, I want to touch a little bit on the, I would say, the majestic part of it, the opulent architecture. This is the European neighborhood. This entire area is where a lot of Germans lived, and you can see clearly European architecture here. By the way, this building was planned by a Polish architect. And if I cross here, I will even be able to show you a memorial plaque. This is clearly a listed building. And by the way, if you go there, there's also a bunch of things to discover. This is some other time. There you go. Alexander Rogojski was the architect, a Polish architect. In fact, so you see 1912, this is when this building was finished. And this area historically was inhabited by Europeans, mainly Germans, and also for Poles. Hence, the German church used to be not far from here, and the Catholic church is also in this neighborhood. And I will be taking you there on one of my on tours. Look at this building. Well, I showed it on one of my tours. This is not something very new, but I don't expect you to remember all of it, all the tours that I have done, and I have done quite many, I would say, in Tbilisi. Well, this is the theater, and yesterday we spoke of Kota Marjanishvili, who was a very talented avant-garde and very popular theater director, Kota Marjanishvili. We spoke about him, so this theater is now named after him. This is a Marjanishvili theater. However, originally it was established as a amateur theater for the workers of the Zubalashvili factories. They were a Georgian family of Zubalashvili. This is one of the brothers, Yakov Zubalashvili. They lived in the 19th century, mid-19th century, and this is the time. So they came from the area that was under control of the Ottomans, and Ottomans persecuted Orthodox Christians, but there was an agreement between the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire and the Pope in Rome, and the Catholics were not persecuted, and Catholics were tolerated by the Ottomans. So the Zubalashvili brothers converted to Catholicism, and they invested, Hi Dorli Shavuatov, and they invested in oil industry, which was definitely the gold mine back in the second half of the 19th century. Oil, railroad construction. So they had a lot of businesses, and they had a lot of money, and they used their money for the good. They built a lot of hospitals, a lot of orphanages, helped local people all across Georgia. They helped Georgians, and they built this theater for the workers of their factories as a community center, as the place where they could arrange concerts, just produce some performances, and so on and so forth. So this was the Zubalashvili kind of a concert hall, a community center. I'm not even sure which the best term is. So I would like, just the amazing architecture, isn't it? So needless to say, this is Oh, is Misha here? That's so cool. Hi, Misha. Good to have you with us. I have some old postcards because back then the house was also quite a monument, I would say. There you go. So it says Maison de Nation de what does it say? Maison de la I can see of Zubalov. So Zubalovs it was the Russian way of the, well, kind of a Russified version of their name. Sorry, it's a little bit loud here, but I hope the sound is not corrupted. There's also a colorized postcard from a different angle. I believe it's colorized photo of the Balashvili house. And also, I think I have some more photographs. Give me a second. Yeah, I like this one because you have the facade actually. There you go. So it's kind of the people's house, basically. It's La Maison de Nation, which basically means, I hope I pronounce it, I know I pronounce it wrong, but I'm sure you can understand. So this kind of a people's house, the community center, and this is clearly one of the Art Nouveau masterpieces in Tbilisi. Well, this area, and again, as I said, if you go all the way down there, you'll find yourself on the avenue, Agvashenebeli Avenue. I don't expect you to remember this name, but we saw a lot of glamorous buildings over there. But my tour is going to be about something a bit different. As you know, I like a lot to take you, as much as I like taking you to big touristy spots and show you magnificent architecture, I also like quiet stories of simple people, and showing you sleepy neighborhoods because, well, they have tons of stories to share, maybe of a smaller scale, but of really kind of big interest. Look at this building. It's probably the last opulent one, like of this scale, that we're going to see. And I told you that this is the area where a lot of Germans and Poles used to live. So this is the house, at least built by Leopold Bielefeld, who was a German architect. I hope I have a photo to share with you, but I need a minute to find it on my other phone. Give me a second. Yes, so there you go. I like to show you photographs of the people I talk about. So Leopold Bielefeld, the German architect, he built quite a number of buildings in Tbilisi, in this area and also in other neighborhoods. Some of the most important churches were built by him. He was a Lutheran, yet he built a lot of stuff. And this was never a problem for Georgians. We don't know exactly for whom the building was constructed. You know, some sources claim that this is the house where he lived, but most likely, by the way, it's a clinic now, a private clinic. Must be a good clinic. Must be a good clinic. What's on my wrist? I don't know. This? Oh, this is, well, just a bracelet Grisha made for me. He gave it to me before I left for Israel. And I have one for my wrist. I have one on my ankle, like a anklet, bracelet and an anklet. And I wore it all the time while in Georgia, and I'm still wearing it. So this is Grisha's present to me. I mean, it costs nothing, but it's absolutely precious to me. So that's it. Okay, so again, as I said, this is probably, I mean, I like this quite freshly restored building, I would say. Well, and this bracelet is present from Cindy from a couple of years ago when I lived in Israel. And this is a ring we bought together on one of the markets in St. Petersburg. So I know I'm not supposed to touch this, but I mean, this is so beautiful. I really like, well, I better not touch this, but I like that this building is in such good condition. Some buildings we're going to see today look way worse, but the stories are amazing. But as I said, I like, quiet stories. I like simple people. And here is something. I was just walking down this road I was actually on my way over there. Yes, exactly, exactly. They look nice, really nice together. So thank you so much, Cindy, for that. And thank you everyone for sharing those moments with me back in St. Petersburg. So I was just on my way to the beginning of the tour, but as I told you, I was late for a couple of minutes, and there was a reason for it. So I was just, minding my own business, thinking that, okay, wow, Anna, you have a really good itinerary, so your audience should like it. Anna, that's like a way to go. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. And then, I was just going down this way, and I saw this small, kind of a small coffee place. And it smells nicely, it smells like coffee. And I thought, okay, I should go there. So I see a name. I've never come across this name before, Astor, so why not? And then, I'm entering here. By the way, here we are. Hello. And it smells really nicely here. I smell coffee, some herbs, sweet coffee smell, but something else. And then I saw vintage kitchenware. Vintage kitchenware. Vintage. It's not, it's a coffee place. It's just amazing. And I met the guy who runs this small, I'm not even sure what you call a small department, a vintage spot. I'm not sure. So, but let's see what we have here. Hi, Timur. Hi. So Timur is the guy who runs this vintage corner here. He doesn't want to be filmed, but he kindly let me show it to you. By the way, please feel free to subscribe to his Instagram account, to follow his Instagram account. I know it's just help the community grow. And oh my goodness, again, I was just dropping by for coffee, but then Timur just kind of totally mesmerized me. And by the way, today is it's a sale, the last day of the vintage sale that he has. And in 15 minutes, Timur told me so many stories. Oh my goodness, look at this. And then he started giving me stories and the names, Wedgwood, Villeroy-Bois, porcelain, China bone, and all these things. And I just got absolutely fascinated. And that's why I totally forgot about the time. Or look at this thing, the cloisonne enamel pillbox. How much is this one, Timur? 120. 120 lari. 120 lari, which is $60? A little less than $60. Okay. It's absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, so it's also a pendant, which is a very rare thing. As I don't know that, but I totally rely on what Timur just told me. Can I show you cat? Oh, so whenever there is a cat on tour, it's the best tour. Oh my goodness! What's her name?
Chikushka.
Chikushka. Hi there. So it's vintage, it's history, architecture, and the cat. Perfect combo. Absolutely unbeatable combo. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Oh, so cute. Sorry. There's a client here, so I don't want to interfere, but let's just see a few things. Well, Timur allowed me to touch things. I hope I'm not going to break anything. You have Wedgwood. Just the China bone. Meow. Yes, exactly. And so Timur told me he finds these things in Tbilisi, and then he resells them. Okay, well, we got some Villeroy-Bois. Or Villeroy-Bois. Valeria, made in Germany. А можно я покажу вот это вот? Okay. So there is something, well, Timur showed me and I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm so sorry. Извините. Look, here you go. What do you see? 1941. 1941, Germany. So I guess you know what it is. So this is the Nazi dishware. And it's just, I mean, as much as horrible it sounds, but it's just amazing to have it here in Tbilisi. And it's such a testament of the time. And it's, you know, it looks quite nice. It's already reserved. How much is it? $80. Okay, $80. So this is a rarity, by the way. This is a rarity.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Это мещерский цветок. В 1967 году это полностью хрусталь. В
Okay.
1967 году они в Монреале заняли все призовые места по дизайну.
Okay, I'm even afraid to touch this, but I will, just a little bit. So this is 68? 68? 63?
67 году.
Okay, so 1967. This, by the way, it's rock crystal. You see it's different colors as well. It's made гусь хрустальный?
Гусь хрустальный.
Okay, гусь хрустальный is kind of a...
Мещерский цветок.
yeah, so how shall I put this? So it's kind of it's not kind of not the Wedgwood, but let's say this is the Wedgwood of the glass making, rock crystal making, and this was presented from the Soviet times. And in 1967, it was presented and exhibited in Montreal exhibition, and it won Grand Prix. Или что там он выиграл? Well, it was just the absolute sold out, and it won all the Grand Prix of the exhibition in Montreal. This is a rare thing. There are not so many of them left in the world, and they got discontinued a long time ago in the Soviet period, and you have them. А сколько стоит? $50. Okay, so this is not for sale, so I'm late. Well, I can't afford it. I can't afford a glass that costs $50, but this costs $50, and it's not on sale. It's like from Timur's private collection. This is just, I mean, this dish from Nazi Germany, already reserved. No sentiments for Nazi Germany, but for history and, you know, kind of a living kind of witness of the times. I mean, this plate survived. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. So you see, I'm not sure what this is, but it looks nice. So it's some Japanese Rita? Arita. So I know nothing about it, but I guess, you know, but those who know, they know. Okay, so, and I have one of my viewers is in Japan now, by the way. Один из моих зрителей в Японии сейчас. So this is one of the oldest porcelain manufacturers in Japan, by the way, Arita. Just in case, Arita. Yeah, Arita. So, okay. Well, I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to drop by this place, but as you can see, definitely there's going to be more collaborations with Timur. So, but it's just a wow thing. And Timur just, you know, showed me some of this is just a few of the highlights. There are a lot more. So definitely this. Обязательно что-нибудь еще вместе придумаем, да? There's going to be more collabs with Timur for sure. Всем очень нравится. Спасибо. Thank you so much, Timur. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's a cute place. Very good coffee. Just had a hazelnut latte. Astor's is the name. Wait a second. There you go. So thank you so much, Astor's. Thank you so much, Timur. And let's go. Yes. So, but my original plan. So let's get back to my original plan. And I never stick to my original plan. and I'm a professional tour guide, but yet I can never stick to my original plan because something always pops up. But I mean, these meetings are meant to be. These type of, you know, people and encounters are meant to be. Absolutely. Well, what is that? What's going on? I'm going to tell you the story about this person, Galaktion Tabidze. That's why oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much. So this is, I would say, quite an average, you know, Soviet period building. But it has incredible stories. So from the point of view of how much there is to see, well, maybe there's not this to see. You see, the house is, well, it looks quite interesting, you know, with interesting balconies, and we need to look at this house from a distance. So that's why I am going to cross the road and meet you over there. So, and we will see at this building and we will talk, and I will even recite some poetry for you. By the way, as I cross the street, yeah, the balconies are quite interesting. The building over there from the Soviet times, clearly Stalin Empire period. Oh, and the Catholic nun has just passed by me, so I feel like I'm somewhere in Europe, for sure. So this building is called the House of a Book. In Russian, it sounds like Dom Knigi. So Misha shared with me, you know, Misha is also doing virtual tours now. By the way, if anyone is interested in Spanish virtual tours, also hit me up. But this is the house that was built to accommodate different publishing houses in the Soviet times. Stalin Empire, clearly. Well, this building, as I said, it looks a little bit less opulent, very different from what we have just seen, the Zubalov People's House or the Officers Bank building. Well, but this is early Soviet period architecture, and as I said, in 1910s and 1920s, there was a lot of freedom given to the artists. So I believe this is the manifesto of the creative minds of those stormy years. And well, as I said, oh goodness, hold on a second, there is a spider on my gimbal, which means I have a green natural gimbal, which is fantastic, but for some reason the spider likes it. So I want to show you, hold on a second. So remember I showed you a bust, a memorial plaque on the house with somebody's photo, well, I mean somebody's face. So this is Galaktion Tabidze. He was a poet. By the way, his brother was also a poet. And I must have mentioned him quite a number of times on my tours. Well, it just says Galaktioni. Whenever you say to a Georgian Galaktioni, they would most likely think about this gentleman over here, a poet with a tragic fate. Well, I'm going to just cut to the chase here because there is so much I want to show you, and I think I know someone who can tell you a lot more stories with regards to Galaktion Tabidze. So he had a tragic fate, and he could not survive and carry on under the pressure of the Soviet regime. So eventually he committed suicide, which was a horrible story. He was the Georgians say that he was one of the best poets of those times. And I would like just to read a little poetry to you by Galaktion Tabidze. And by the way, the bridge that we are on, I would like to go a little bit further. Another kitty on tour. Meow, meow. A bigger kitty on tour. I want to show you Kra River. I want to show you the beautiful leaves that are just about to turn yellow. They're not too yellow yet. So I guess a couple more weeks and it's gonna be perfectly yellow. At least I hope for it. At least I hope. And I'm hoping to take you on some, yellow foliage tours as well. But we'll see. For now, I just want to commemorate Galaktion Tabidze and quote a little bit of his poetry by looking at Kura River. So for example, just one verse, a translation into English. The wind blows, it scatters leaves across the field. My heart too is a wandering leaf, whirled by the wind, lost and unsealed. Or this one, moon over Mtatsminda. And now you know why I wanted to read this on this bridge, because from this bridge, the Galaktion Tabidze bridge, once it has this name. This bridge has had different names. It even had a name of Stalin. It was once called the Stalin Bridge. But from here, you can see them Katsminda mountain, right? The highest one, the highest mountain in the city, where just last week we enjoyed the wine and food festival together, which was absolutely amazing and gorgeous, with a lot of Georgian singing and wine, and I got totally wasted on that tour, and I even had a little bit of a hangover the same evening. But anyway, so moon over Tatsminda. The moon over Tatsminda rises pale, its light spills softly over Tbilisi's dreams. The city sleeps, only the poet's soul wanders the hills in silent gleam. What do you think? I know imagine it was first translated from Georgian into Russian and then from Russian into English. I mean, obviously it's not so easy to translate the poetry, and Georgians say that all the translations of Georgian poetry are horrible. And I can agree. I don't know, 'cause unfortunately I don't speak Georgian, which is always a bummer for me as a linguist. I know how much I'm missing on when not speaking the language, but at least this. So we are in the Galactionis Bridge, enjoying the beautiful early autumn, soft and sunny. We've just seen some Wedgwood, just seen some Villeroy Boch. We've seen some Nazi period plate that costs $80. And now let's explore something a lot less touristy. By the way, the vintage store is not touristy at all. It's not a touristy place kind of thing, you know. You wouldn't be coming here for vintage had you been a tourist. There are a bunch of other places to explore. But now I want to take you to the streets where tourists never go. Let's go. By the way, this is one of the first skyscrapers in Tbilisi built in early 2000s. That's over there, by the way, the Rustaveli Avenue goes, the main avenue of the city. And yes, by the way, there's still so much more we need to discover on Rustaveli Avenue. Woohoo! Yeah, but as we go, well, I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. Not the best translations, but the best I have been able to provide for now. Nevertheless, as we are on our way, let me remind you of what we're going to be doing today. In 1 hour after we are done with this tour, and I know I'm kind of destined to overrun, but nevertheless, so in 1 hour after this tour is over, I'm going to tell you the story of the Henkin brothers, the photographers, the Russian Jews who got separated after the Civil War. One lived in Germany, one stayed in the Soviet Union, and they lived their separate lives, but both had a hobby, photography. Both of them ended up really badly. It's a tragedy of the times. Like many people of that generation, they perished in the Stalin repression, and also they perished in the war. One of them during the Stalin's purges, and the other one in the Nazi in the Second World War in 1941. But they left for us their photos of the interbellum period in the two countries, Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. So it's going to be an interesting talk. And then Misha is going to talk about the post-Soviet economy. And then I'm taking you on Via Dolorosa for some more stations of this way of suffering of Jesus on his way to Golgotha. So that's the plan. Some tours have already been scheduled for the upcoming weekend, but there's definitely a lot more to schedule, and that's going to be, it's going to be the next weekend is going to be quite busy, and for sure we're going to have a lot more Tbilisi walks. Oh, I like the colors. There is a hotel here, by the way, and this is a kind of a small yard, and next to it I like the colors. So this is a young grass but it's just next to this already trees that are turning yellow. They're still turning yellow. They're still kind of a little bit greenish or yellowish, I'm not sure. And I like the golden hour sun. Looks really cute. So where are we? Well, this is interesting. Again, as I said, this is the street that tourists never come. There's nothing for them to do here. Only locals live here, and the buildings here are all historic. They're all from the 19th century. And have a look. You see this house? It's the brick architecture, no plaster decoration. That's clearly turn of the 20th century. It looks quite, average, but there are still wooden balconies there, the Georgian kind of balconies, and people still live here. So, well, this is a modern building here. It's a hotel. Okay, it's one thing, but this is one of the gems to me. That I haven't been able to find any history of the place. The amazing thing is it's just the opposite hotel. Looks quite fancy. And next to it is a modern building of the American hospital, by the way. But the pure magic is just here. I don't think that the street lamp is original. It doesn't look so, but at least they try to make it look historic. But look, whenever there is an open door and beautiful doors and some old 19th century tiles, I mean, it's all inviting. Even if you're not invited, you need to go and see. And that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm sure at some point there used to be magnificent decoration on the walls. Not anymore, but look at the ironwork. And there is so much more to see. But look at this. I will definitely need some more light. Well, maybe here. I can also use my other phone flashlight because this looks just gorgeous. Look at this. This is not, average ironwork. I haven't seen such an ornate ironwork. Well, I have seen something similar, but not the same design. And it looks quite opulent, a lot more sophisticated than an average ironwork would be in just a tenant house. Well, this actually used to be the gas lamp. Normally in the lobbies, early 20th century, there would be just one lamp that would just illuminate the whole place. Obviously it was not enough, and that's why everyone tried to have either a glass ceiling with normally a stained glass, or at least a big window. So here we have a big window. But what I did not expect to see is another light, another gas lamp. I did not expect that. And we have, I'm not sure, it just looks like wallpaper, but I'm sure there used to be something a lot more intricate back then. But I like the ironwork. It looks so fine and sophisticated and absolutely original. Absolutely original. Are you still with me? Please let me know. This is quite special. Again, as I said, I have found zero information about this place. Zero. Still good. That's nice. And look at this absolutely gigantic window. And the tiles. But there is another gem, the courtyard, that we can see. So actually, this lamp has to be on top of it. So it's kind of topsy-turvy. I know we haven't been invited, but how can I miss this opportunity to experience? It's very sad that in such a state, but well, we've seen buildings that look even worse, and you know already what it's like. So these houses are just waiting to be taken care of, and hopefully they will, but they also may not. So this is the wooden balcony, the wooden terraces that are so typical for Georgia. It doesn't matter how European the facade is, there will always be a Georgian heart. And you know, locals hanging their laundry there. This is so cute. And these are the grapes for the shade and the courtyards. Well, pure magic. Well, to me it is magic, so sorry that I also have to show you this, but this is the sign of the times. And that's how you can enter the courtyard, but I'm not going to do that because it's clearly a violation of privacy. But again, I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry because this is the Tbilisi you get to experience, well, only when you're a little bit bold, a little bit, because you have to deserve it. So you have to be bold, a little bit, just a little bit, not too rude, but you know, just tiny bit pushy. I mean, the doors. A bit looks like a sukkah. Well, maybe. Well, I would say it's very typical for the places here, because it's normally very hot. You see, there are also a lot of modern residential buildings. The Kura embankment goes all that way, and obviously this is not a cheap real estate because the windows are overlooking the river. I would say this is probably a spot where I would have liked to live, but where I live is also a nice area, but this is very close to the center. It's quieter here, so there are no tourists here at all, because this is just a kind of a secret neighborhood a minute away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. But if you know where to look for things, yeah, there's always something to see. I know, look, I know it's a little bit unattended, to put it mildly, but this used to be a courtyard of this house, and that was a well and a fountain that every courtyard, every household needed to have. By the way, this is the old fence. And more kitties here. The kitty family lives here, but to compensate for a house in a bad condition, let me show you a house that has just been restored, and I believe this is a kindergarten. I don't want to film people, so I will just show it to you from here. So you see, it's only a matter of time. It's important to take into account the historical context. Well, Georgia had very difficult time surviving the post-Soviet period. Very difficult time. The Civil War as well. It was chaos. So it's basically just about 20 years that the country's been, you know, kind of rising from the knees, and well, I mean, the country has achieved so much. I'm absolutely amazed by this country, by its people, by its resilience. So to me, I don't see as something, whenever I see a house in a poor condition, it's not something that I would say, oh, shame on you, Georgia. No, absolutely not. I just know that it's gonna take a while, but it will be there, so we will be there. Now we are here in... Hello!
You are YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Name? YouTube name.
My YouTube name, will you remember? It's Anna Levina Guide.
Anna Levina Guide?
Yes.
Okay. Subscribe!
Yeah, please subscribe. Thank you guys. So look, my following is growing. the cute boys that um, well, it's not the same boys I met yesterday, but nevertheless, I'm back to this street, by the way, and back to this house. I will get back to the story of the sukkah, by the way, Sharon, but in a while. So this is the building we saw yesterday. For those who didn't see yesterday's live stream, you gotta see this because I'm not going there again. I could have. I'm really tempted to, but I'm not going there today. I will just show you a short video of the place that I discovered there. Yeah, so this is the former school, real school. It's kind of a trade school for boys. And I told you that this is the view from the balcony. There is a balcony there, and this is the what's left of the dance hall. Yeah, I'm going to be famous indeed. So look at this. So this is the dance hall, Art Nouveau dance hall that survived. And Nicholas II was here during his visit in 1914. And he even left a note in his diary about the visit to this place. So if you want to experience what it's like in our way there, I literally needed, a few steps of cha-cha to go there because I was scared. Yeah, well, that's the building. That's the one, but we are back in the street because there is something else I want to show you. So remember, just a minute away from here, there is a noisy avenue, right? There is a metro station 2 minutes away from here. There is a theater, there is a big bang. Football hall, yes, that dance hall is a football hall now. You're very right. And then, a minute away from all that, there is this quiet street with the small merchant houses from the 19th century. Some of them look better, some of them look worse, like that one. I don't think that people live here, maybe in the other half of the house, but this one looks quite in a poor condition. But see this. Grapes. These are grapes. This is somebody's property, so I won't be walking, too much in the depths of the courtyard. Plus, there might be dogs here, so I'm not going to do that. But speaking of a sukkah, well, sukkah is a tabernacle, is a tent, right? That where you have to see the sea through it, of the sky through it. Basically, it's the tradition, for the Sukkot holiday, right? The holiday of the tabernacles, that kind of symbolizes the life in the desert for the Jewish people that were on their way to the Promised Land, on their way from the slavery for 40 years. And this is a very similar thing, but this is it's not a sukkah. It's just how they create shade. Just grapes. And this is October is the season you would harvest the grapes and make wine. So technically speaking, I could just pick it up and eat, but because it's the city and I don't have the water, so yes, Sukkot should start. Yeah, it's tomorrow evening, right? So it's really timely, I would say. But this is a very handy sukkah because you can also eat from it. Yeah, football or soccer. Yes, for my American audience, this is the soccer. Yeah, sorry. Didn't want to be discriminating anyone. I'm joking, of course. So it's a lovely neighborhood and it feels so different. It feels like absolute parallel reality. And it's been already 50 minutes that we are live. Yet, I've only shown you like maybe 30 of, okay, maximum 40% of what I actually planned for tonight. But because I met Timur and I saw his Wedgwood and I saw his Villeroy ball and other stuff, so I kind of gave up trying to stick to my initial plan, which only means that I'm going to take you here next weekend too, but we're not done yet. There is still something we need to experience, okay? So let's go. This is the same street we walked yesterday. Unfortunately, I have to skip some places now. I won't be, telling you all the stories. I won't be putting all cards on the table just now. But trust me, almost every building in this area needs a story, can tell you a story, and needs to be talked about. Some of the amazing stories, by the way, of like world importance. I mean it. But now, after all this poetry and the dishes, kitchenware, I want something more nutritious. So I know, as I told you, we need experiences. So I'm here for a treat, sort of a treat. Kama joba, Ruslan? Можно? Можно. Okay. So Ruslan, the baker here, he let me film in his bakery. This is the local bakery where locals just come and take bread. А там что-то сейчас печется? Вот, как я сниму? Can you show me? So this is a tone, да? Tone называется. This is where the Georgian shotipuri bread is baked. А можно сейчас испечь что-нибудь? Нету? Okay. So it's very hot. Какая там температура? Ну, короче, жарко. I don't know, we don't know the exact temperature, but it looks very hot. Look. Oh, I don't even want to risk my gimbal on my phone, but this is very hot. And you just stick the dough to the sides, and then this is the dough. Еще не готово, да, это тесто? Сколько оно еще будет готовиться? So the dough should rest and rise for about 1 or 2 hours. But like, it's so cute. I mean, I like this. What do you call it? Like weights? What do you call it? I'm not sure, by the way. Scales. The scales. Sorry, what's wrong with me? And by the way, they look like very old scales. You see, they look very old. This is amazing. So this is the actual local bakery, and well. А можно у вас купить одну? Сколько стоит? Lari 40. So it's 1 lari 40 tetri. Возьмите 2 лари, я вам дам. Только давайте, можно мне без дачи? Нет, пожалуйста, мне некуда положить. No, I don't want the change. Не надо, спасибо. Петербург, Израиль. И Израиль. Вообще да, но сейчас живу в Израиле. Ну, я просто в другом месте живу, но я еще приду. Look at this amazing bread. So, shotipuri. And, I mean, yeah, it's not good for your waistline, but come on, you only live once. Look, now, можно я сниму, как вы готовите? So now that this dough is about to be weighed and then just cut into smaller pieces, and then they're going to work with that, so it needs to rise. There's a whole magic here. I don't know much about dough, and I should never really be anywhere around the dough, but now I'm going to munch a little bit of this bread and then bring the rest to my boys. Rest to my boys. Yes, it does look delicious. It does. Look. Okay. Wait a sec. Anna and bread. You can even take a selfie. I mean, you can take a screenshot and send it to me afterwards. Очень вкусно. Спасибо. So good. Now you wonder why I have cheeks of this size. I mean, no wonder. But whenever there is bread, there has to be wine. And yesterday, we drove by a very good wine store where I bought some chacha for myself for bravery and chacha for my mom-in-law. But I haven't had wine yet. And I want to show you a place where locals would buy wine. Not a touristy place at all. Спасибо, Руслан. Я еще зайду. Bye-bye. Мазлоба. Обязательно. Let's have some wine. So bread and wine. Sorry, I'm munching a little bit. Again, I have to drop some of the stories, but I'm taking you here next time, next weekend, I promise. And I'll make it up to all the stories I haven't been able to share with you. Just trust me. This place. Wine shop. Very small. Looks like a garage. And this is the place where they're not going to overcharge you. It's the reasonable prices, good small Georgian wineries. And that's why Anna is here. By the way, it's not only about the wine. It's about tortellas, it's about Georgian honey, it's about Georgian tea, by the way. Hello again.
Hello again.
I promised to come back. I got some bread. Now I need some wine. This is Nino. And you may remember her from yesterday's live stream. So yesterday I bought a very good chacha. It was very good, very mild.
You try.
I tried. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, I had a place, before which I had to be ready with some chacha in me. So it was very good. Then I bought also this chacha for my mom-in-law. And now I want some wine.
You can taste our homemade local wine.
I can taste a homemade wine. Yeah, okay. I'd lovely do that.
With Georgian bread.
With Georgian bread, exactly,
You
exactly.
know how it's called?
Shotipuri?
Yes.
Shotipuri, yes. You see, I know something. So that's what I told you. So some local honey. Where is this honey from?
Sayırme.
Sayırme.
In mountain place.
Mountain, okay, it's mountain honey. Sayırme is the place. I haven't been there, unfortunately. Oh, look, there's so much more honey. Wow, honey, I'm home.
You can taste honey too.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, now, so why do I wonder why I gain all these kilograms? They just come from nowhere, and then all of a sudden a plus kilo. Goodness gracious. Look, now we're going to taste some local Georgian wines.
This one
Oh.
is dry.
Dry,
Dry red, and the kinsmarauli is semi-sweet.
semi-sweet kinsmarauli. Okay. I need to put my bread somewhere.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. My bread. My precious. Wow. And also some kinsmarauli. Okay, kinsmarauli in a decanter.
This one is
Nice.
favorite.
Favorite. Okay, wow, this is a lot of wine. You're so generous. Okay, so what should I start with? What do you think when I still have a clean palate?
This one.
Kind of. Okay.
Second and
Okay.
last one.
Okay, so it's homemade, dry.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, I think you should be jealous of me now. You should. It's okay to be jealous. It's fine, it's fine. They say you're very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So let's try this one. So homemade, white, dry wine. So refreshing.
Summer wine.
Yes.
This one, yeah.
I was just about to say it's so refreshing. It's like really summer wine. Wow. So you start drinking it as a lemonade, and then all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, right? That's what happens with me. I'm not really a big drinker at all, but since I'm in Georgia and since your shop is so good and has reasonable prices, it's not a touristy place at all. So, and I'm, well, if Vika, if you see this, Vika is the lady who runs this place together with her husband. Cheers to your little family business. I guess I have to finish it because, well, a lot of my audience, many of my viewers are saying they wish they were here with me. Cheers, everyone. So yeah, you have to come, otherwise I'm gonna get drunk and totally wasted on my own. Are you allowed to drink at work?
Sometimes.
Just just imagine what might happen to you by the end of the day. I need some bread.
Yeah, it's very good for red wine.
Okay. Okay. So this is dry?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And then comes dessert, right? Okay.
You can see.
So my audience has been through thick and thin with me. We've done so many things together. So now I'm getting drunk together. I'm getting drunk with you, for you, and with you. Cheers. Ooh, this seems stronger. Is it?
Yes, yes.
How much?
Strong.
How much stronger?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This one is 12. This one 13.
The white one is 12. This is 13. And the Kinsmaroli?
Also 13.
Also 13, but that's semi-sweet, so it's gonna hit me really hard.
Yes.
With all these sugars, they're gonna hit me really hard. I like it that the prices here are really just normal prices. It's so humane. So this is where locals would come and shop as well.
Yeah.
And you are in the neighborhood, I mean, where you have very little tourists, like very, very few. It's amazing. So this is a discovery. By the way, Misha, my husband, I'm not sure if Misha, you're watching me, but thank you for this amazing place because this is a pure gem of the neighborhood. Okay.
Come together one day.
Oh yeah, sure. We were here. We were here a couple of days ago together. Yeah, so we should definitely be out more often. And I might be bringing my mom here too. So we get wasted with my mom too. You know, Mom, and I'm not sure if you're watching this, but if you are, I love you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week here in Tbilisi. Exactly, Marty. I have to finish the wine. Can't you see I'm getting redder and redder and redder? So less wine here, more wine here. What a torture. What you're making me drink wine.
Don't forget this.
Yes, I need more bread. You see, I'm doing it just like, you know, like locals do. I probably need more khinkali, tzatziki,
With cheese.
and cheese, yes, and the Georgian cheese, and the ajika. I like ajika very much.
We have a jika too.
I know. Let's see what else there is in here. Well, chuchelas you already know, but just to remind you, this is a kind of a happiness on a string.
Yeah.
So it's nuts. Usually it's walnuts.
Yes.
Yeah, usually walnut, but you can see hazelnuts too. I've seen it, and they're dipped in this grape juice with corn flour.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of a very, very healthy Haribo thing.
This one white one is very good with the white one.
It's okay. White
Wine,
trucella with
yes,
white wine.
yes. This one is Kinsmaroli.
Kinsmaroli.
We have also black one, and this is very good for saperavi.
So I'm just having the Saperavi wine. Where is Saperavi here? So I show the bottle.
We have this. This one is saperavi.
Okay, it's Saperavi. It's 16 lari per bottle, which is $4 around $4.
Yes, yes.
And it's a good wine. I mean, it's not just, a cheap wine you buy, just to wash your dinner with, so to speak.
For example, this one is Query saperavi. Do you know what is Query? It's underground technology, yeah.
Okay,
And this
Query
is
one.
more dry.
Okay. Yeah, because of the Quevri.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. I like the design. Okay, and now it's time for the dessert. Honey, I'm already home, but nevertheless. So, okay. Wow. Give me a second. I need to take more bread. Can you hold the bread for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's someone who has just been to Sweden. Oh, who? I see. Oh, Joanne, you were in Sweden. I had no idea, by the way. So you were in Istanbul, then you were back to London, well, to the UK at least, and then all of a sudden you are already in Tokyo. There is one of the viewers. She's like going to travel, I guess, for another 20 years. So we're all jealous of her, and she knows it, and she, comes and says, yeah, well, I'm in Tokyo now, and stuff and stuff. So we're all jealous. We're all jealous. Oh, tell me about the tea, by the way.
Oh,
I'm joking, Joanne. I'm joking.
It's from Korea.
Korea?
Yeah, for example, this one is black one. It's also a very good one. You can smell.
Has very distinct, like earthy smell.
Yes. Blueberry one is more sour.
Okay.
Green one and white. White is without caffeine.
Oh, the white tea.
Yeah.
This is white?
Yes.
This is white tea. I need to smell it too. Hold on a sec. I know white tea is like remedy for many, many diseases.
Yes.
Okay. And how old is the tradition of tea growing and tea making in Georgia?
It's very old tradition.
I thought it's like 19th century.
Yes.
19th
yes,
century.
Yes.
Okay. And then I also heard that during the Soviet time, it was pretty much spoiled.
You can remind me.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, and I'm going to have some of my
Yeah.
saperavi as well. I need to start because I don't really have this much time because there is another tour that I should be doing in 1 hour from now, but I need to finish this. I need to do this.
this one.
Hold on a second. Can you start from the beginning?
Yes. With these people, it's our friends. Korea.
In Guria.
Yeah, its color is white. White tea.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's very good. For example, honey and this. Big places, yeah.
The tea plantations.
It's handmade work.
Yeah, it's true. It has to be handpicked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So next season I should be there in Guria
Yeah,
picking
of
some
course,
tea with you.
Like
Wow,
it?
the saperavi is so good.
Which one is your favorite?
Well, I know that semi-sweet is not that good for you because of the sugars, so that's why it has to be like really a dessert. So I think I would go with.
Without sugar, it's natural sweet.
Yeah, I know it's natural sweet, and that's a trap. You think it's all just natural sugars, but that's what hits you really hard later on with the alcohol and everything. But it's very good. But you have to be really moderate with that because it's semi-sweet, but it's so good. It's really hard to measure yourself. It's really good. So then I think I'll probably go with a white one because it's the lightest. Yeah, but again, you have to be careful with that because again, you start as a lemonade and then, oops, there's only the third glass. You know. Can you remind me what the pet nut is?
Petnut is sparkling wine.
Sparkling, but it's not a champagne yet.
No. It's more interesting.
Hold on a second, I'll switch the camera.
It's Emiratia. From
Emiratia?
Yeah.
Emiratia,
You also need to visit Emiratia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the difference between champagne and pet nut?
This one not very, how it in English, I don't know. 1 minute.
You can try me in Russian.
Yeah. Меньше газов.
Okay, so it has like less gas, less
Yeah, how is
sparkles, maybe.
Yes.
Something like that. I'm not. So it's less. It has less sparkles than champagne.
Yes.
But it's sparkling wine.
Привкусие именно, послевкусие
Okay.
винограда.
Okay.
Да.
So it's like sparkling. It's like really sparkling wine, not the champagne yet. Okay, and it's like a natural.
Yes.
That's all natural
yes.
thing.
Шампанское делается с газом тоже, то есть добавляют газ искусственный. А тут без вот этого газа.
Okay, I know that also that it's like with a lot of alcohol, like your champagne should be also named champagne if it's made in Champagne in France. I know that, but there's also a difference because it has a lot less it's what do I call it? Gas? I'm not sure what the word is. I'm not a wine specialist, so please forgive me, but it definitely has less. Давайте посмотрим, как это по-английски, because I don't really know and I want to lie. So it's like you like the semi-sweet wine here. Yeah, okay, Joanne. Well, Joanne, my viewer, was here last year. Was that? Yes.
Sparkles.
It's less sparkles. Still
Yeah.
less sparkles. Okay, so it's has less sparkles than the average champagne or carbonation. Okay, well, I was looking for the word carbonation, like for carbonated water, but I'm not sure if it applies to wine, but maybe. Maybe. Okay, so that's nice. Okay. And how much is honey?
15 lari.
15 lari.
Yeah.
Okay, so
15, 20, and different.
okay, I see. And they are of different colors also.
Yeah.
Because of the different, is it flower honey only?
This one, dark one is chestnut honey.
Oh, chestnut honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong honey. It's
Mhm.
very good for heart. And it's honey acacia.
This
and
one.
also, yeah,
Mhm.
yellow one is honey of May in May season.
So it's saying that this is the chestnut honey. It's kind of stronger and it's good for heart. And the bright one is from Mayflowers. Okay. And here it's also combo with nuts, which is also very good. Always good.
You love bread and honey together?
Yeah, of course. I like bread. Oh, goodness gracious. How did you do this? Oh, wow. And we need to show you what your Instagram account so everyone could follow. Wow. Georgian hospitality at its best. Okay, well, I know that I'm overrunning already, but I mean, how can I not? This is the May honey, right?
Yes.
So good.
It's not strong, very soft honey. Many children like this one.
Yeah. No wonder kids like it because it's very light. Amateurs like me like it too.
This
And this is the darker one. Это какой? Which one?
chestnut.
Chestnut. Okay, this is chestnut honey.
Chestnut. Yeah.
Okay. This is like, that was kids honey. This is like adult honey. Like 18 plus kind of honey. Let me see also the chat. I know they're so jealous of me. It does look delicious. Georgian people are so welcoming.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, this is true. What is that?
Shilkovica.
Shilkovica.
It's in English. It's
Mulberry?
yes.
Mulberry jam. Oh, that's a mulberry jam. Goodness, and what is that? Fig jam.
This one is
fig jam.
This one is vishня.
Cherry. Okay.
This one is arbuz y malina.
Watermelon and raspberry. Goodness, wow.
It's also homemade
Homemade.
jams.
I think I need to do the following. I'm gonna call Misha, and he told me he wanted to try some of the jams here. And after all these, table and hospitality, I need to buy something. But I need to buy something like also for Misha, because Misha discovered this place for me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the Instagram account of this wine place. Again, please, everyone has to subscribe. Everyone has to follow because they are our friends now. Look, I'm fed, I'm happy, and a little bit drunk. That is true, like a little bit. I mean, you can see it in my face. I have 3 more tours to run today. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I will pull through, I know. So we're going to all like and subscribe. We're all going to follow the Instagram account of this wine place. and then I'm going to say bye-bye, and then I'm going to call Misha, ask which jam he wants to try, and this is when I'm going to buy something to treat my husband with. Thank you so much, Nino. You're so sweet.
Thank you too.
Please, can you show us the Instagram account?
Yes.
You could follow. So everyone, I would like to remind you that all my tours are free to join, but I would really appreciate your tips, you know. I don't make a living off the tips, but it's always a very nice, kind of a little extra that I can treat my boys with something, you know, stuff like that. So you can send your PayPal donation, you can buy me a coffee. Please don't buy me wine. I don't want to. I don't want to, yeah, but G wine. So G wine.
Yeah,
Dot G. Yes. So that's what we saw at the entrance.
Mm-hmm. And
So-
we also have a giveaway.
Ooh.
And yeah,
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
you're welcome.
So this is it. Thank you everyone from a drunk tour guide and a beautiful place. Very welcoming, very hospitable. Thank you so much. I will see you very soon, actually in less than an hour from now, on a tour about the Henkin brothers. Some tours for the next weekend are already up. There will be more for sure. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your understanding. You know, thank you so much. Everyone is thanking you as well. So sweet. Thank you. I will see you soon. And I'm going to show you later on the jam I bought, but I need to make sure with Misha what he wants. Bye bye everyone. The cha-cha that saved me yesterday. Let's wrap up with this image. Bye bye dears. See you soon.